Hundreds of thousands of dollars of jewellery has been stolen in recent months as the crime wave continues. This Michael Hill store in Takapuna boarded up for the week and barricaded with concrete blocks after being hit by multiple ram raids and daylight smash and grabs. But where do all the stolen goods end up? Assistant Commissioner Richard Chambers said, as with any burglary or robbery, some stolen items are recovered by police in search warrants, some are identified as being for sale online, and some items are never recovered. But there's claims of a more elaborate operation at play.
A lot of these aggravated robberies on jewellery stores, for example, within hours they're melting down the gold, they're removing the diamonds, and there's a market that's been created for that, through the adult gang networks. And then you've got sort of everything in between, in terms of their own networks and committing crime to order and already having people that are willing to pay for and buy these stolen items. Look, there's a very good chance there is definitely stolen goods and contraband going offshore. They have global networks and supply chains of their own that are fairly sophisticated, so there's a very good chance that may be happening.
Thieves have also been known to sell stolen items to second-hand dealers or on sites like Trade Me and Facebook. This jeweller we interviewed earlier was contacted by cash converters a week after his jewellery store was robbed after thieves attempted to cash in on his products.
In our store, we got products that are high quality and high value, and that's what they're after. Made in New Zealand, higher quality, wanted, higher value. It's easier for them to resell it, so that's what they are targeting at the moment.
In a statement to Focus, cash converters said they expect it to be one of the last places offenders would attempt to dispose of stolen goods, and that they actively liaise with police via their network. In a similar statement, Trade Me said thieves would be mugs to do anything dodgy on the site, as they'd leave deep electronic footprints which could be traced. They also reported a 17% decrease in releases made to police about stolen goods. But it's not just jewellery. Other items are being nicked and listed online. 20-year-old apprentice Braden Barker had his tools stolen from his car, but instead of being told to go to police, was initially pointed elsewhere.
First piece of advice I got wasn't call the police, it was check Marketplace. And 26 hours later it was on there. And there was no concern from the thief to hide his identity, scratch off my name, my initials on the tools. It was brazen, there was no care from him at all, and it's obvious that he knows he can get away with it. Yeah, there should be more processes and things in place from Marketplace, serial numbers. There can be so much technology now.
Facebook's owner Meta said they prohibit the sale of stolen items on Marketplace and strongly encourage people to report items that may be stolen. They too say they work closely with New Zealand police. Meanwhile, police data shows an upward trend in theft and related offences over the past year. There was a 17% increase in reported offences in the first 6 months of 2022 alone. The median age of those identified or caught was just 15 years old, further suggesting they're doing someone else's dirty work.
Without a doubt, these youth offenders are heavily influenced by the adult gangs. You've got the killer bees that use TikTok and a big cell phone network to recruit and sort of bring people into their pipeline. And of course, the killer bees are providing new gang members for the tribesmen. So to say that our youth offending, our juvenile offending in New Zealand is not impacted or affected or influenced by adult gangs, in my view, is a completely naive position to take.
Police Minister Chris Hipkins said there was no formal link between ram raids and adult gangs, but acknowledged this kind of youth offending can lead to gang membership later in life. He said the government was focused on ramping up support and supervision and wants to get young people into a pathway back into education or on to employment. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.